Okay, let's unpack this. If you've ever, instinctively stuck one foot out from under the blanket on a warm night.
Oh, everyone's done that.
Exactly. It feels like this tiny essential act of survival.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out you were basically engaging in a scientifically proven sleep hack.
That's right.
We have a whole stack of sources here, from big climate change studies down to pure physiology, and they all explain why managing your body's temperature, specifically through your feet, is just absolutely key to getting good rest.
And if we connect that to the bigger picture, it's not just a comfort thing anymore. The data, and this is from multiple systematic reviews, is crystal clear.
Okay.
Rising ambient temperatures, driven by global climate patterns and that urban heat island effect, are globally linked to degraded sleep, both the quantity and the quality.
That's the part that's actually pretty scary. We think of climate impact as this, abstract thing.
Mm-hmm.
But these sources are calling disrupted sleep a plausible pathway that connects rising temperatures directly to really severe public health problems.
Things like increased mortality, injuries.
And even worsened cognitive performance. The projected impact of this sleep loss scales directly with emissions all the way through 2100. It turns a warm bedroom into a massive public health challenge.
So with the climate pushing against us, how does the body even try to cope?
Right. How does it work?
Well, to even start sleeping, you have to drop your core body temperature, your CBT. Your body does this mainly through vasodilation.
Which is just, increased blood flow.
Exactly. Increased blood flow from your core right out to your skin, especially your hands and feet. You're literally just dumping heat.
And if you can't dump that heat, you just lie there, struggling to fall asleep.
Yes. That time it takes you is what researchers call sleep onset latency, or SOL.
And here's a finding from the literature that I found truly surprising. The temperature of your hands and feet.
The distal skin temperature.
Right. That temperature is actually a better predictor of how fast you'll fall asleep than your core body temperature itself.
It's the signal, not the thermostat reading. That's what matters.
So why the feet? What's so special about them?
That's the fascinating part. Your feet and also your palms and forehead have this specialized glabrous skin. It has unique blood vessels called arteriovenous anastomoses, or AVAs.
AVAs.
Think of them like rapid response bypass valves. They move warm blood to the surface incredibly fast for cooling. They're your body's adaptive radiators.
So that weird instinctive thing we all do, sticking a foot out, is completely backed by science.
Yeah.
You're using your body's built-in radiator.
We're offloading heat efficiently, and that signals to the brain that the cooling has started and it's safe to, initiate sleep.
And the studies on this are incredible. One intervention found that just warming the feet with socks, but in a cool room,
Around 23 degrees Celsius?
it shortened that sleep onset time by 7.5 minutes, and it increased total sleep time by over 30 minutes.
Wow.
All because the thermal signal from the skin is just that dominant.
So this all raises a really important question. What happens physiologically when this crucial temperature regulation fails?
Okay, what does happen?
We found that in people who are objectively poor sleepers, a blunted rate of that core body temperature decline, meaning they couldn't cool down fast enough. That was strongly associated with signs of cardiac stress, specifically a higher heart rate at night and reduced heart rate variability, or HRV, all through the night.
That is a critical link. I mean, you're tying thermal regulation, or the failure of it, directly to less deep sleep and genuine indicators of cardiovascular health.
Exactly. It places that simple nightly process of cooling right at the intersection of sleep quality and heart function.
Wow.
So consider this for your next level of exploration. We know that, warming the feet helps you fall asleep faster, but that connection between a slow cooling rate and nocturnal cardiac stress, it suggests the problem might be rooted deeper. Maybe it's about the body's balance of heat production versus heat dissipation. Or maybe it's even a sign of circadian misalignment in these poor sleepers. The next thing you might want to dig into is how exactly that failure to cool efficiently translates into measurable stress on the heart.